Hola. Good evening, everyone. Well, it's evening here, so good afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much for coming in. Ooh. Here we go. I'm screwing about with this bloody computer. Always. I touch something, it's too big. There we go. So let me say my good afternoons, good evenings to everyone. So, hi Heidi. Hi Jimmy. Hi Gypsy. Hi Sarah motherfucking Z. Hi George. Hi Mary. Hi Gamecock Jenny. Hi Patty Rock. Hi Kimmy. Hi Wanda. Hi Habanero, my bestie. So what I'm going to make tonight, I am going to make Turkish Dolma. Now, that's cabbage leaves. So I've got a nice white cabbage here. And it does take a little bit to cook once I've put it together. I will show you how I put it all together. It does take a little bit of time to cook. So while I'm doing that, with the mince I've got left over, I'll probably roll some meatballs or something and we can catch up. How is everyone? I have taken a little bit of time out. I definitely struggle to adjust when Dreamy leaves. Now, don't mistake that her priority is in America, and I wouldn't change that. That's my priority, for her to go home to her son. So I don't want anybody to ever think that if I could change it, I would, because I wouldn't. He's, hi Coach, he's the priority and that will never change for me. Hi Just Beetle. So I've missed so much. I've not even been looking at YouTube. I've not been looking at anyone's YouTube. I've just sort of, I hear things, and with regards, and when I seen, because I do get notifications, and when I seen the notification, so I'll just get this out the road first, for Jules's live that said, naked and afraid, blah, blah, blah. I knew. But that's really messy of her, because that's not Jen's chat. That's a group of people who just talk. And I hope you don't mind me putting you out there. Muggsy's there. Muggsy added me. Muggsy's hilarious. And he drops little reels in all the time. And if anything, he's always having pops at Jen for no answering messages and stuff. It's good fun. They'll drop links. People will say, oh, so-and-so's going live, so-and-so. Even Jules is going live. They will drop links for everyone. But it's not a drag fest. I'm hardly in. I'm in and out, because different timeline. And I don't know what she hoped to achieve by that. I don't know if she's trying to make Jen feel paranoid that Jen can't trust the people around her, or I don't care if you know. I hope you've got screenshots of the chat, because you're not spoken about. It's not about you. But the delusion, and it just, it's more worrying. Hello, Muggsy. It's more worrying for me that you think that you've found something out, that you've got her. Like, you know, like, why are you so invested in her? Because the one thing I will say about Jen, she doesn't dig into people's personal lives. Jen's never came to me and said to me, wait till I tell you this, or this person. Never, that's not who she is. And it's the one thing I'll always give her credit for. Always. That's it, Mary. It's the one thing I'll always give her credit for. She doesn't dig into people's lives, but you've got absolutely no problem digging into hers. So it's just, I just feel I just want to connect that. There's nothing mysterious, there's nothing heinous, there's nothing sinister in that chat. There's nothing getting into people's real lives in that chat. Now, can you say the same for you, Jules? Can you say that chats you're in are innocent? Can you say that chats you're in, you're not sharing lots of the onion rings, love it. You're not sharing people's private information, because you have. I mean, you absolutely have. That's when Breezy and EXO and everybody called you out about previous chats. So at the end of the day, that to me, see that what you posted, that spoke more to me about you than anybody else. You're looking obsessed. Absolutely, 100%, you're looking obsessed. Hi, Rainbow. Do you know the thing, Cooch? It just blew my mind that she thought that she was onto something. She actually believed that, and I just thought this is stupid, you know. Because trust and believe. I think we all know. Hi, just saying. There's nothing that I'm going to say. Party Rock, that was the funny thing about it. So Muggsy said, when a comment came up about that chat, he seen it as, let's get naked. And we were laughing about it, and I changed it to naked and afraid and said, is that better, Muggsy? Are you okay with me changing that? And hi, Brookie. Brooke, how's Jason? How's he recovering? I love you too. And I just think, exactly, Pierre. She's acting like, oh, I know, I've got inside information. It's sad. It's so sad, because Jen will go live and run her mouth, okay? But she's not getting into people's real lives, people's families, people's kids. That shit gets done to her all the time. All the time. Oh no, Brooke. That's the other thing I was going to say, Muggsy. There's nothing that I would say in that chat that I would not say right here and now, but Jules, I'm just not interested in talking about her. I'm really, really not, Jules. You are nothing to me. I don't listen to you. You're not on my radar. I don't care about you. And I don't care what you've got to say. It's just, and even this, it's not a diss. This is a fact. This is how I feel. I saw Brooke's post about Jules digging at her and making comments at her job. You know what she's going through at this moment in time. You choose to do that. That's your choice that day. Like, ridiculous. Right. So I'm here to make dolma. And I've got this lovely big white cabbage. So what I'm going to do with my cabbage, love you, sweets. The thing she's done. Just saying, I'm not defending what anybody's done. I don't know anything about that. I really, really don't. What I'm saying is, she doesn't go into people's real lives. And I said it's the one thing I can say for her. That's true. It's the one thing I can say for her. She doesn't go into people's real lives. Then she put you into another. Who did that, Cooch? Jen dropped me in your group by accident, then told everyone. Oh, I'm sorry, Cooch. See, I don't even know that. And I'm there. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jen. Then she put me in another. Yes, that messy. But why are you kicking somebody who is going through probably the worst time that family are going through together? Why? Like, what are you getting out of that? I don't understand. I don't understand. I just think that shows her character. And then I think the same last night, Kendra also said she's sick of fighting with people and she was getting attacked. I don't get it. So, going to cut this off my lettuce. Okay. And maybe a bit more than that. Then I'm going to microwave it for 10 minutes. Okay. Hi, Kendra. So I'll get a wee plate to stick it in the microwave. So that softens my leaves. That makes my leaves nice and soft for wrapping the dolma. So while that is in the microwave for 10 minutes, so what it is, PML, that's how to loosen the leaves to wrap for the dolma that I'm going to then cook in the oven, in a pot, sorry. Okay. So now for the rest of my recipe. So I'm going to mix beef, and the one I bought here is the leanest beef you can get here. It's 5% fat. That's the best. Oh my god. Baking that and putting it for the grill, and it was so freaking good. Yep. This Turkish dolma is beautiful. Beautiful. So I'm going to mix that with an onion, a teaspoon of cumin, salt. I'm going to add gluten-free basmati rice. I'm going to mix all that together with some olive oil and coriander. That's what I'm going to use. Oh shit, Windows. Why is Windows always trying to restart when I'm live? Let me change this. Pause updates. Okay, how can I change this? It's paused, I think. Because that family is going through, not anyone else. It's just my opinion, but it's weird to blame others. What do you mean weird to blame others? You talk about our own family. I've got no opinion on that. I'm not. Who's blaming other people? I'm saying other people have been in her family life, involved in her family, putting information out about her kids. That's what I'm talking about. I don't agree with. That's what I'm saying. Yes. So that's ground minced beef. We call it mince here. Okay. So I'm going to add my mixtures together. Well, I'll put this down so you can see what I'm doing, all right? So I'm just going to chop my onion first. We want this nice and fine as well. Oh. Rainbow, I know, I drive teammate nuts with leaving that fridge door open. I drive her crazy with that. Really, I should do it the way chefs do it, but I just don't know. I'm just so good at that. So we do it like this, don't they? They practically cut through it. And then they do this way, don't they? And it slices it. See how good I am at this. I don't profess to be a chef, that's for sure. Oh, it's done it not bad actually. I just need to go over it all again. Rainbow, honestly, that group chat, there's nothing, it's Muggsy's hilarious and he drops like reels all the time and memes, and I find Muggsy really funny. It's funny, it's good fun. So for somebody to take that for Jules to try and make everybody paranoid about an innocent chat, to me it's just fucking ridiculous. Which is none of our business. And I don't think somebody has went running to her per se. I think that somebody could be friends with somebody in the hive and they've mentioned it. I don't think it's anything sinister. I don't think anybody is going out their way to run back to Jules the information about Jen. And see if it can, because you know what? My adult brain won't accept that. Hi, Cherry. I feel very blessed in my life that I've got somebody who I love very, very much, and I've got family that I adore, that I spent a lot of time Friday night to Saturday morning with my grandkids, and I feel really blessed. I was out yesterday all day with my sister and her best friend. We had a really, really lovely meal together and a good day. I was shopping before I've got a busy life. This is not going to dominate my life. And do you know what? I actually wish it was the same for other people. So I'm going to put my onion in here. Take a little bits out of that onion that should be there. Now I'm going to be I'm going to chop some coriander. Don't need all of that. So just take that. It's all of it. Just need some of it. A couple of bits that don't look great, so I'm going to take them out and get rid of them. This part apparently is the cilantro. this part here. What I'm going to do, grab a nice wee bunch of this. And apparently if you roll it, it chops much easier for you. Look, yeah, it does. I'm chopping it really nice and fine. It smells beautiful. Cherry, see exactly what you're saying there. I'm finding it boring as well. I'm finding the repetitiveness, the same shit day in, day out. I find that boring as fuck. It's just silly. See if people are now saying they don't want to fight anymore. They're sick of it and they're prioritising their real life. Good for them. Good luck to them. That's chopped nice and fine. Oh, it smells beautiful. I love the smell of coriander. Let me put that in my... With the rest of that coriander, I'll probably make carrot coriander soup because I've got loads of carrots as well in the fridge. Yes. Sorry, I'm just tidying up. I like to make sure everything's tidy. This is 750 grams. So I'm going to half this and put half of it. The other half I'll probably use for meatballs. Oh, stab the knife right through my kitchen drawer thing. Wow. Actually, must be sharp. Thanks, Dreamy. Yeah, I'm the same coach. I don't care what they say. I don't listen. That's the thing. That's the beauty. People can drag me all day long. I'm not going to listen to the live. I am not going to listen. So half of this pack. So it's about 375 grams. I'll put that in there. That I'm going to keep for meatballs. Put that to the side. Okay, so to this, I'm going to add 80 grams of rice. So I'm going to measure my rice. Now it's rice that's completely uncooked. I'm going to use my gluten-free basmati rice. I don't know if you see that okay there. I'll need to wait till it comes up. This is the only thing, because my phone's running slower. Yeah, I should be able to see that. I was baking yesterday with my grandkids. Yesterday morning, we all got up, made cereal, and then we were all in the kitchen baking, and it's just such good fun. I love spending time with those kids. 80 grams in there. I'm going to add a teaspoon of cumin. Take that wee bit off. See, when I bought these jars, I had all these little things on them. Do you know, they're absolutely pointless. Pointless. So 1 teaspoon of this. And then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. Now, because I love garlic, I'm going to add a bit of the black garlic. Sweets into this. Right, sweets. Just put a bit of that in there. Maybe a wee bit more. I love garlic. Yes, Rainbow. I did get that seasoning. I absolutely did. Hi, Lack. So Lack had kept saying, right, so guys, what do I use it on? That's what I want to know. My lovely sweets sent me this. What do I put it on? What do I mix it in? Sea salt, garlic, and onion. Because I'm dying to use it. Dying to use it. And I'm going to put some olive oil. This is Greek olive oil, if just saying so here. How beautiful is that bottle? And I must say, I bought it for the bottle. I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to give that a little. Not measuring this. There we go. That'll do. And now I'm going to mix it. It tells you to mix it, so this getting mixed. I don't know if I'll be able to mix it with a fork. I like to get my hands in and mix everything with my hands. But we'll see. Maybe I can do it. And so we know, my sister has cooked this and it was absolutely delicious. I loved it. I have never made this, so I'm learning with you. Oh no, I can't. I'm not for this. Let me just get my hands in here. Oh, the smells in this, the coriander is absolutely beautiful. Great, Liz. Yes, just saying. Traditionally, that's what and I did see loads of recipes for the grape leaves, but yeah, that's what the Turks use, is the cabbage leaves. What's purple? Cooch. What do you see that's purple? Sorry, my onion went over. This part. I'm going to get just going to get this away. God, herbs sure do travel, don't they? Okay, I've got that. Now what I'm going to take out is the cabbage. And I need to separate the leaves. This is the part I'm hoping is easy. Yay! So that's all that part's for. It's not to cook it, it's to soften it, it's to help you remove it, and it's also help you wrap up those your ingredients. But it's hot. Oh, I love that. Just saying I'd be the same. Opinion's not there. Sheep you're getting every single challenge. Claiming police. I know flip-flops. See, to be honest with you, I don't know who's where with who at this moment in time because I don't watch. I don't have any issues with anyone. Well, there's people that I will never, ever entertain in my life again. Like, just not, I'm just not interested. Absolutely not interested. There's people that I think in this platform that are absolutely evil and they will never change. But that's my opinion. Other people can love them if they want, but I don't judge anybody for following anyone else. I don't care. I don't care who follows who. I'll do me. And that's it. It's warm, I'll tell you. You think it would be hotter on the outside, but no. It's on the inside, it's really hot. I remember I was in Turkey. I was actually really, really young. The first time I saw my sister make this, I was 18 years of age. And it was quite time consuming. Now, I don't like cabbage. I can't eat cabbage. But I love dolma with the cabbage leaves. I absolutely love it. Marsha, she got the large, see the full arm cast, she got that off 2 weeks ago. And when they took it off her, she vomited. She was a little sore and they put a little half one on. So the half one was to go on for 2 weeks and she was a bit nervous and anxious at first. She was moving it about in no time and she went back on Thursday and they removed the whole thing. So she's back to her arm. I hope she knows that. Jules is new to Discord. Hi, Jen. Yep, Jen, this is stuffed cabbage. You have a great day too. This is one. What I'll do, I think I'll start with what I've got. I think that's what I'll do. I think that'd be the sensible thing to do. Start with what I've got, because some of these are a bit split. I don't know if I really use that. Okay. Let me start here. Got here. I just wrap them. And then that's probably a good little amount for that one. Just wrap it. I don't know if that end's going to do because I need to fold it over. Put it up a wee bit higher. If I need to cut the end off, I'll cut the end off. Okay, just supposed to wrap it up. Yeah, don't think that's going to work with that one. Like I can do it with that end, but this bit's hard. Okay, you're out of there. So let me take that wee bit off. Maybe I'm wrapping it the wrong way. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I should be doing it this way. That's probably right, okay. That could be the answer. So you just wrap it like that. And then I'm going to set it in the pot. That's it. I'll try another one. Look at this. Okay. See, when I first started buying the cabbage and stuff, I didn't even know what type of cabbage to use. It was a bit rough, see, that tough end. That'll take that off. So do just take that off. It's too tough. Have any of you, with grandkids, saw K-pop Demon Hunters? Is anybody else's grandkids obsessed by K-pop Demon Hunters? My grandkids are obsessed by that. What is it, Jimmy? Have to answer to what was yours. It was a platter with multiple things on it. Spicy sausage cabbage. And that's the thing, do you know, Rainbow? I don't care who speaks to JY. I don't care who has a friendship with JY. It's not for me, but I'm not going to judge anybody else. Like, I don't care. I really, really don't. Each to their own. Because see, if you're a true friend to somebody, or to somebody, for me, you don't, there's no conditions, you know? You don't tell them who they can be friends with. Yeah, I agree. Just saying that again, I'm not interested in being involved or having anything to do with it, but I'm not going to judge anybody else. Like, you're sort of just wrapping it and hoping for the best, I think. And I'm putting it in the pot like that. It's a nice big leaf, isn't it? I'll not cut the end off this one. Let's see if we can do one a bit bigger, a bit more. Because it's rolling, no problem. Let's see. Very rubbery, that's the thing, isn't it? That one's a bit bigger. A couple of these are split, so I'm hoping I can still use it. Yeah, well, that's fine. I can still use it, it's still covering it. Just need to get the end wrapped up. Hopefully the same ends. Yep, as long as it's all covered. Let's see, I'll have beef floating about this pot when it's cooking a bit, but hey ho, trial and error. That's a bit much, I think. Yep, Mary, isn't it? Yeah, same here, PMR, I'm the same. Sweets, I've put some of the black garlic in my mixture. So we just do this, and when I'm finished with the cabbage leaves in my mixture, I mix up water with tomato paste and a couple other seasonings, and then I just fill the pot and let it cook for an hour and 30 minutes. So while that's cooking for an hour and 30 minutes, I will use 3 bowls. Talk about comfort food from Mum. I hope she feels better soon, sweets. I like this. Yes, I need to start using more. So, sweets, what sort of things would I... Hi, Sudie. What sort of things would I use everything but the bagel? What would I use that on? Would I just like sprinkle it on top of things? Oh, thanks, Just Beetle. Before the last roll. Right, okay. I'll try that next, Kimmy, thank you. So, roll, fold in the ends. Kimmy. Thank you. Thank you very much. See, this is why we need to do these things together. It's a bit much. I've got more than one cabbage because I wasn't sure how much. Oh, sorry. Nearly screwed that up there, Kimmy. But the thing is, some of it's like still tough, you know? That's the thing. This one. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, that's a goner. That's not going to work. Okay, so now I know. That's for the bin. This one. So what did you used to do, Mary, to get yourself cream cheese, cottage cheese, and scrambled eggs? Perfect, right? So that's the sort of thing. Because you know I love like my... Let's see, before the last roll. See, this one's a bit tough. It's not going to work. That's how I'm just going to have to jam it in. You know how I love my salmon and my poached eggs and stuff, and my salmon and my avocado. So that would be really good for that. Oh, it burst. I knew I was pushing that one a bit. So the bin. As I said, I've got another cabbage if I need it. You would not believe how warm this was. Let me get it apart. So for anybody coming in late, the cabbage, you had to blanch it in water. The cabbage I put in the microwave for 10 minutes to soften the leaves. I think I'm going to use the other cabbage. I don't want to burst the leaves. This part's going to be a bit difficult. Damn. I wonder, maybe it's because I have to cut it off off that bottom. There we go. That did help. Loosen that one up. So talking about real life things, or really sweets, I don't blame you. Cooch, I mean, sorry. Carnage. Was Carnage on their sunburns? What am I missing? Oh, I love avocado toast. Have a great day, Wanda. Chicken wire from my fence bed. Okay. Well, some of my wee rolls might be small. That's okay. I don't really want to do another cabbage if I don't need to. You know? I can get it all in the one. cabbage, I'll be happy. Because if I need to do another cabbage, I'm going to use a tiny little bit of it, and I know that. Ooh. Uh-oh. There we go. Right, if that's not enough, then too bad. Yeah, this will be quite small, eh? See, it's hard to tuck the sides in when it's tough. Spread that out. Thanks, Kimmy, for that little tip. That was actually really, really helpful. Does anyone watch Dancing with the Stars? Because 2 of the mom talk, yes, cabbage, Jen, apparently helps. See, when women get mastitis with breastfeeding, cabbage helps remove inflammation. So it's apparently really, really good for women's breasts. That is right, I have heard that. It's an old, like, wife's tale thing. Never cooked with cabbage. Yeah, the centre is definitely hard to manipulate. Definitely. Some of it's still like tucked into itself, so I just need to really pull it out. I was so scared of breaking it. There we go. I'll be a pro by the next time I make this. Look. Ah, I hate that. Feels as if that's a waste of it. And that. See what I can do with it. I'm tempted to use the rest of the mixture to throw in with just the pot. Ah, look, that unwrapped. If I get any little scabby bits that I could just wrap around that. Let's see. Like this. I could just put another wee bit of leaf on it. You don't stir it or move it at all, you just put it in the pot and that's it. So hopefully it doesn't explode everywhere. If it does, it does. That's life. Just another little bit. Okay, I've put a wee bit over this. I need bigger leaves. This is not going to work. This is not going to work. I can just see it's a beautiful big leaf there. I need that one in there. Smaller just to keep it contained. This is annoying. I mean, there's a lot. I've really got a lot of leaves in here, considering. Come on. That's it. See, at first I was like, how am I going to do this? I half expected to have what do you call them? Little, like that. It's too thick. Half it. Cocktail sticks holding it all together, but we'll get there. We will get there. What do I do? Just do what I can do just now. No, I can't do it. It's too messy for me. Shit. I think that one will work. I'll just leave it there like that. I'm not going to be using all the mixture, but look. So I've done well. I've got a lot of cabbage leaves in there. So just for, there's a bit of mince poking out of that one. Just wrap another wee bit around it. So I'm going to make the mixture. I don't know whether just to throw that in with the rest. Let's see. So I need it for my bed by Christmas, so my cat can't hide when I take it to my kitty hotel if I start to give you just make baby rolls with smaller leaves bites. I know just saying, but I don't even think that'll do it, you know. I don't even think that'll cut it. Yeah, getting too messy for me. I don't mind. There's not much left. I could throw in with the actual mixture if I wanted to, just it'll go on the plate. So what I'm going to mix is 300 mils. So, just give my hands a wee clean. Sorry, I'm washing my hands. A bit of the cabbage went behind my bin, and I wasn't leaving it there because it would have stunk my cupboard forever. Hi, Stacey. So the sauce I'm going to make for it is just water, salt, tomato paste, and olive oil. But I am also going to add this is a rich beef stock pot. It just gives it a bit of flavour as well. So I'm going to melt that in boiling water. First of all, we'll just boil it just now. Get high. There's your back. Yep, so I might just throw the rest of it in the pot and just let it mix in and just cook. And then that can be on the plate at the side. Gypsy, hi Cosmic. Oh, I've got company. Come here, over here. Did you know people like to see you? So, I've changed his diet because he's still scratching. Now, I buy him stuff for his coat. I buy him everything. The food I bought him was completely, nothing, no additives in it. But he was still scratching. See that lick in his paws? It was driving me crazy. And to buy chocolate, I'll tell you what I've got for that. I'm going to buy a mould and I'm going to make it. Look, pure runny pistachio spread. So Pablo, he was still licking his paws and stuff, and that's to do with his gut. It was really annoying me. So I thought, what I'm going to do It's changed his diet completely. Yeah, it does, Kimmy, but apparently it's quite sickening. Dubai. So I've changed his diet completely. So now I've went completely, it's called Pure Foods. So you give them all your dog's information, and it's got a mixture of, I'll tell you in a second, 300 mils. Yep. But is this not her job, perhaps? Like, because she gets a wage here, so I wouldn't imagine that she would still be able to. So I'm going to mix that beef, that's a rich beef stock pot. Let me mix that with. Now it tells you add salt, I don't need to add salt with that. Thanks, Kimmy, for your help with the wrapping. But what I do need is tomato paste. Dreamy, I gave all your cheese away. She always leaves loads of cheese in my fridge that I can't eat. 2 spoonfuls tomato puree. And I've got it in that rich beef sauce. And a little bit of olive oil. His was for wrestling to make his weight. I've mixed the tomato puree with that. I'm going to put a little spot of olive oil, so that'll make it stop it from sticking to the bottom of my pot. So at this point I can add anything into this, which I'm going to maybe look at. Oh, I like it. So I'll get coriander and I'll get cumin. Because I've added, no, I don't want to. I put a little bit of onion granules in. Oh, that smells really nice. And I'm going to just put that in my pot. And you literally put a lid on it and cook for 1.5 hours. That's what I'm going to do right now. Want some on that one. Make sure I've covered it all with the juice. I'm just going to throw the rest of it in the top of the pot and cook. So the mixture I haven't used. Put a wee lid on that. I'm going to bring that to the boil first. Oh! Well, what in the almighty, Karen? Dubai chocolate is absolutely to die for. Very expensive, but to die for. Right, that's my rice away. So, talking about real life shit, has anybody been watching The Housewives of late? I want to know what everybody thinks of Orange County right now. The situation with Katie. Yeah, I don't know. Lack of seasoning is not my thing. But yeah, I'm going to buy a mould. You can make the pie chocolate. So I bought the pistachio filling and I'm going to make it. Because it's really expensive. And I can make it with dairy-free, gluten-free chocolate. Not my nose. I'm actually really excited to see how this turns out. Ooh, Donna. It's beautiful. So hard to like it. Right? So I was the same with Katie, but don't you feel that Gretchen's lying through her teeth? And so now Tamara's saying, I've listened to bits of podcasts, Tamara's now admitting she knew about all of this. She knew that Gretchen had been trying to put that out there about her. So I feel as if rather than Tamara being direct or Gretchen being upfront, instead of being manipulative, her and Slade, Katie's been caught in the crossfire. She's a patsy. It's just crazy. Yes, Real Housewives of London has started, and I don't know. I'm not too sure about it because I think probably being from here, I can see the fake bullshit right away. I can see how fake that is. Now, one of the women on it, Karen, who I love, Karen has actually been in Real Housewives of Cheshire before because she's really good friends with Lystra. So she'd been on a cast trip. I really like Karen. I love her. I think she's great. I think they're so uppity. You've got Juliet, who was the annoying American, I hate to say it, on Ladies of London. Now, she hasn't actually appeared in the episodes as yet. Caroline Stansbury pops in, and I love Caroline Stansbury. Love her. So I don't know. Maybe I just need to get about getting used to it. There's a woman on it, Panthea, who is the most irritating person I've ever listened to. She's irritating as fuck. I'm just going to say that. Right, so, what I'll do, I'll put it on actually my higher fob. That's what I'll do. If it's going to be down at its lowest, I'm going to put it on that one. Oh, I'm going to fix that. I don't know what's wrong with that wee. Like, you know, it's right in there. I'm going to put a lid on my pot, and that should cook for 90 minutes. 10 o'clock. Okay. So I just think there's a lot of really fake people on it. Who else? There's a woman on it that to buy over fresh strawberries. Oh. So there's a woman on it that her name's Amanda, and apparently she got the biggest divorce settlement ever known, but it's not recorded anywhere. So how do they know it's the biggest divorce settlement? And when people asked her about it, she said it wasn't true. She got the company that she was in, Julia the American, or Ladies of London. Not Julia, no, Juliet. Remember the little dark-haired one? Hang on, I'll find her for you just saying. See when I attach my phone to this thing? Orange County, me too. But do you know what, Kendra? See, since Katie went off, I get a bit bored. I really did. I love Gina and Emily. I do. I really like those two. Best House this year, in my opinion. The fastest I watched because of the drama. I love Emily and Jean. I love see those little skits those two do on Instagram, probably TikTok as well. I think they're hilarious together. Tamra Judge. I used to really like Tamra, but she's a bully. She is an absolute bully. Kendra, Miami. I love Miami, and I've been back and forth with it. I really I love Kiki. I love Kiki. I've always liked Marisol and Alexia. Right now, I love Stephanie. I actually really do like Stephanie. Hold on. Juliet, Ladies of London. That's Juliet. Do you remember her now? She was on Ladies of London. She clashed with everyone, I think. It's probably better. Remember her? So she's not in it yet, but she's coming in it, and apparently she has arguments right away with people. When my daughter did, she always drove to cut for this. Did she, Kendra? Kendra, that's so funny. Yeah, I used to really like Tamra years ago. I thought she was good viewing. I thought she was funny. But see now, I'm just like, she really thinks she is it. And I think she's a bully, I do. I think that Heather is frightened of her. I do think that. Katie is frustrating because I so didn't want her to fail that lie detector. I wanted her to prove that Gretchen said that because I believe her. I believe that Gretchen and Slade said that Tamra drugged Gretchen. I believe that they both said that. And Marsha, I think it's just our character. But you're right, see the whole, my private plane, like, nobody's there for that. But I enjoy Stephanie. I think she's fresh blood. See, when she kicked off in that restaurant, apparently so, Jussie, when she was leaving that restaurant, and she's like, I've had enough. You ladies don't know how to act. And Adriana got up and she's shouting, and Stephanie goes, what are you doing? You're not going with me. And Kiki was laughing. I love Kiki. Lisa infuriates me. Larsa is delusional. She's absolutely delusional, that woman. I don't like Jodie. I don't like Lisa's man. There's something, this guy gives me a vibe that I'm not comfortable with. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I know he's not to be trusted. I just feel it. There's something about this guy. And I don't know what it is. I loved, though, when he was in the confessional and he was saying, oh, we would have to go to therapy first. We would have to do this first. We would have to do that first. And she was like, because to me, that was him being real. When Lisa is obviously trying to pretend everything's fantastic when it's not. Me too, just saying. I mean, I don't know how many BJs I've had for my PJ. Like, there's been a lot. I've had a lot of BJs for my PJ. So, just saying. Rainbow. does have Furby eyes. That's the thing. You're absolutely right. He does have Furby eyes. That was hilarious. And I know, Jamie. But Jamie, you were enjoying it too. I actually Googled a Furby again just to remind myself of their eyes and just couldn't stop laughing. Just could not stop laughing. Furby eyes, that's so funny. So funny. Sorry, I'm just cleaning up this little mess before I go into anything else. But yeah, I'm enjoying my reality. Did you all see that Shaz of Sunset, Gigi Gonessa, made a comment about the photograph of Brittany's new boyfriend, and they were standing and they were looking out, and he had his hands round her, and she's got a stomach. I've got a stomach. Like, it's there. And Gigi said, "Oh, is this a pregnancy announcement? The belly is bellying." And Kirsten Doty messaged her and basically said, "That is disgusting what you've said, blah, blah, blah." Oh, what was the comment she made to Kirsten? I was like, oh, that's heating up. The comment she made to her. Sorry, I'm just answering a message. And she said something really funny to Kirsten. Hold on. But yeah, Kirsten tried to call her out to defend, and Gigi went for it. Yeah, Kendra, I agree with that. She basically says to Kirsten at the end of it, hold on, because I'm not getting that. Ah, that's annoying. Then you go to back up and it takes you right back to your previous thing. Gigi Gonessa and Kirsten Doty. Of course, page 6 has got it. Of course it has. I don't know why my internet's so slow tonight, because I've been onto my data, my phone data. So this was the picture that Brittany had posted, or somebody had posted, and Gigi had wrote that the belly was bellying. But Kirsten decided to directly message Gigi and basically called her effing disgusting. And that's what she said to her. So she basically says to her, "You've got an issue with me personally, and let's basically go for it." And then she said to Kirsten Doty, "Buckle up, buck teeth. Buckle up, buck teeth." This is a grown woman with a kid. Buckle up, buck teeth. Crazy. After she tells her to take God into her life. Isn't Jen from Real Housewives? Yes, she is, just saying. So it's Jen Shah, and I seen a picture of her and her hubby celebrating one of their anniversaries. Why is that so slow tonight? Why is my signal so low? Precious. I mean, she's getting fit in prison. Look at her there. She's getting fit. But she shared a picture of her and her hubby for their anniversary behind bars. Is it Sharif? His name is? When is she getting out? Police state, that's what I'm looking for. So she's getting out. It says here it's scheduled for November the 3rd, 2026. Hi, Sheila. But I read somewhere that she's getting out. Well, Karen Hooker's out as well, isn't she? I'll show you the picture of her and Sharif. Because ironically, it was posted on her Instagram. Happy 31st anniversary. Now, she has no makeup on there and she is absolutely gorgeous. No makeup. He stood by her. And it says, happy 31st anniversary today to me and my baby. Words cannot express how much I love and appreciate you. You bring me so much joy to my life, and I am forever thankful for your overwhelming love and support as we approach this next chapter. Thank you for blessing me with two amazing young men. I love you so much and can't wait to hold you again soon. And it's Bismillah. Hashtag Bismillah. But that's Jen's words. Like, so is somebody posting for her? Sis?
A special day in our house is my sweet wife's birthday, Jennifer Shaw. I wanted to take this moment to thank every single person that sent a positive and loving message to my wife through her Instagram, Dear Jen Shaw page, and to her publicist, and even those sent to me. I've received hundreds, and I know she received hundreds more almost.
Yep, I agree that Rainbow, absolutely. And the other thing is, she was living her best life getting that money. The other thing is, don't you remember the video that was released of Jen abusing, what would you call it, a fashion stylist? And it was Monica who ended up on the show after that, who recorded that and released it. She's the one that actually recorded that as that happened and released it. So, just goes to show. I'm going to use the rest of my mince to throw some meatballs together. If I'll show you Pablo's new foods. I know they've got internet in prison, but I just feel as if I know they're allowed to write emails. I don't think they're allowed to access social media. So this is Pablo's new food. So I mix this with warm water. So it's dehydrated food, but it's pure. So I mix it with warm water, leave it for 30 seconds, and it rehydrates. He loves it. It says integrate it into his normal diet. His normal diet went out a window. I was trying to integrate it and realised there's no integration needed. But I've ended up with loads of extra food, like his old foods. So I'm just going to donate it to the charity shop. They can sell it or whatever. There's a little charity shop opened in my little town. So I want to donate so much as I can to that. If I'm getting rid of stuff. Smacking the Steelers at home. What's that, American football, Kendra? Yep, so as I'm trying to say, like, for anybody that loves Dancing with the Stars, Whitney from The Real Wives, no, what is it? The Real Mormon Wives. I can't even remember the name of that show, that's shocking. Whitney, the one that was dancing next to her baby in ICU, remember years ago, she gets slaughtered. She's paired up with Mark Ballas for when that show starts, but they keep doing little reels together and posting them on Instagram. I'm not really on TikTok a lot, but they're brilliant. They're brilliant together, and I think it's going to be such a good dance show to watch. I just think it's going to be really, really good. And of course, you've got not just Whitney, but you've got Jen Affleck, the one that's married to Zach, and they two are on it as well. She's on it as well. So that should be good to watch. I'm sorry, I'm going to film my thing. Oh, there. Yep. I loved that Housewives cast. I loved it. See that guy that impersonates Ramona all the time? He's on Instagram. He's absolutely hilarious. And they've now met up. And they're doing reels together. I think that's brilliant. So, do you know what I'm cleaning? I'm cleaning my tray. How does that get so dirty when I wash and rinse every dish? Meticulously. See that? How does it get so dirty? I know it's damp or whatever. Annoying. Yeah, I've been enjoying my Real Housewives. Post a shot, Dave. Aw, thanks, Jamie. Secret Lives of Bonner Wives, that's it. And Taylor is the Bachelorette. And I love Taylor because she has a mess. There's no getting away with that. But I just think she's honest. She's supportive of other people. Like, yes. That was a wee happy Sunday moment, Creamy. And a sister wife put the Christine. Oh my God, I want to read that, Jen. I want to read that. I really like Christine. See sunshine. Let's cover it. What to cover? What one? The Bachelorette. I think you should cover a cooch. Jen, I think that'll be a great read. I don't really use Facebook either, but if I go on there, they've got a lot of reels and it's constant about sister wives and that Robin. Oh, dear. Those women have kept them, and she's sitting there saying it will not be getting split unless it's fair. We'll see if it's fair. You won't get a share. It'll be him and those other 3 wives, and that's it. Why her name was on Christine's plot? Like, why? Why is her name on that? Oh, they do my head in. But yeah, I think that'll be a brilliant read, Jen. I think you'll really enjoy that. Jen, you should do lives. Reading it 1 chapter at a time. You should do lives because there's a woman that I'm following on Instagram and she's doing constant reels about Lala Kent's book, and she did the same with Sheena Shay's, and I really like that. So I'm listening to her. She must be having an audio. She's replaying, like, must be less than a minute at a time, but dropping the bombshells. It's really, really good. Really good. But I don't know if you'd be allowed to read it. The shades are so. What do you mean, Jen? What did she put out of the garrison? I'm not sure what you mean. There's a link to the book too. I'm not sure if it's on IG or YouTube. Yes, Rainbow, I love her. I think she's really, really good. And she's reading the book to us for free. I wouldn't buy Sheena Shay's, but I've never liked Sheena. Never liked Sheena. I think she's very fake. And did you see that Katie called her out? Because basically Katie was asked to go to Mexico when her wedding was being filmed, or they would not have filmed it. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'll get the water spill all over the floor now. Hilaria Baldwin. What's going on with her, sweets? Please tell me. I saw some clips of her dancing for Dancing with the Stars. I think Dancing with the Stars this year is going to be really, really good. It's on Mod. I don't follow Mod 148. There's just, again, I don't mind who, I don't care who talks to who, but there's people that have done things that I'm never, like, I don't wish them any harm. I'll never go there. Never. She's aware and that's fine. I say I don't wish her any bad. Pablo, you're eating this one. Can you enjoy it? The thing is, yesterday when the kids were here, I know. So the thing is, she had plenty to say when it was Tom Sandoval and sitting there crying about how she felt betrayed, whatever. She knew at that point about Brock, and she said she didn't want to bring it up in case people said that she was trying to cash in, but I don't think so. I think she used that situation now to cash in. No, Pablo, you've eaten. No. So I think Sheena's very manipulative, self-serving. The laundry unit is a huge following. So what about him, Sarah? Hold on. Let me look. So I think Sheena's very manipulative. It's a huge following online. Why was he arrested? Interesting. I watched Unknown Number. Oh my God. That was wild. Absolutely wild. And I'm now watching The Tinder Predator, which is actually about Scotland and Glasgow and Edinburgh. A guy that was manipulating, conning, apparently was really dangerous. I think he attacked females, what the description says, and essayed females with what the description said. So because obviously that's my hometown, I'm interested in that. Sorry, I'm throwing them into the bowl. Gluten-free breads. Interesting. Domestic violence. What was his YouTube about, Sarah? Out of curiosity. Unknown Number. Oh my Lord. Do you know what blew me away about that? The fact that she's saying people commit crimes all the time. See, when she said that, I was like, is she joking? People commit crimes all the time. Please look at the mess in my cupboard behind me. I can see it. It's fucking messy. I need to sort it. Jimmy usually sorts it, but she's not here. I've got my bacon all down the bottom, but I've just, the kids' stuff and everything I've thrown in. Mother cabbage is sitting on that shelf. Right, so for my kofta, I need a mixer. Chop an onion and get it in a blender. She was a professional. The mother was sweets. Not everyone. See when she said that though? That people commit car offences. You told your own daughter to go and kill herself. But so I've been seeing like reels about this, and people are all saying that the mother was actually obsessed with Owen and wanted to have a sexual relationship with him. She was trying to go on holiday with Owen and his family on her own, the mother. The stuff that she was saying, the sexual stuff, but apparently she was showing up at his football games, just really, really random. So people all around that town all suspected her. I heard that, like, apparently there's a lot more. And that woman at the end, the police officer's wife, I think it was Holly, was the daughter. The mum said they didn't investigate Lauren or the husband because they're all saying they knew. That's why the daughter wasn't shocked. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But no, I wish I hadn't known. I had been told that it was the mum. I wish I hadn't known. I would have preferred it to be more of a shock, to be honest. So I'm going to mute myself for a second because I'm going to put on this. I know that was cringy. I'm going to, because this is quite noisy, okay? So I'm going to mute myself a second. So I've blended an onion and I have done my gluten-free breadcrumbs, just thrown it all in together. Yeah, that was mortifying when she said everybody does it, and just get the amount of people I've seen on reels impersonating her now is crazy and funny. But no, that was wild. The person I felt really sorry for as well was the girl who was getting the blame for her to do that. So sorry, I've put mince and I've put onion, breadcrumbs, gluten-free breadcrumbs. I'm going to add an egg. Oh shit, I've got nothing yet. I'm going to have to get fresh parsley. No, I don't. I don't have fresh parsley, but we're with we can use dry parsley. Again, these blooming things they're useless. I don't know why I put them on when I got it. So I put the dry parsley in. And I put more parsley in that, I'm sure. Yes. So my chia seeds just fill out the cupboards. And we add more dried parsley. Put that in the container. We add some garlic. I've got onion. We add a bit of salt. And a wee bit of onion granules. And that's it. And just need to mix and roll the balls. I can freeze some of this as well, so just hand mix this. When I do this, I can freeze it, put it in the fridge for a couple of days, but generally I keep some out and then I freeze the rest. This is another dish I share out to my family. How my dolma's doing? I haven't even looked at it. What's that? I'll mix. I'll get a little lay it out. A little bundle. Hi, JJ. There we go. And that's one meatball. So I'll do them with that, and that takes care of the rest of that minced beef that I've got sitting there. So anybody else been watching anything else that they found interesting, or reality shows? Trying to think what else is on. Below Deck. Who watches Below Deck? Because I'm very disappointed in the Scottish boy right now that's on the current Below Deck. What's that one, Below Deck? Just normal Below Deck? One with Captain Kerry. And Fraser's the Chief Stew. I love that one. And the French girl. Hi, Bridget Lynn. The French girl was driving me crazy. How are you, Bridget Lynn? There was one of the girls I work with is not long back from Turkey. She absolutely loved it. And she was showing videos of the foods. And probably the same as you're just saying, if you saw some stuff, you would be like, that's not proper Greek food. That's stuff they serve to tourists. And I was very much like, that is not Turkish food. Like, just because they put chicken on a skewer and call it a chicken kebab doesn't make it Turkish, you know. The dolmas cook for an hour and a half, Mary, and I've got some plant-based natural yogurt that I'll have with it, but I'll show you when it's ready. I'm just making some Turkish meatballs in the meantime. So I'll probably get another 45 minutes, 45, 50 minutes to cook it. I'll show you the pot in a second. Ooh, safe journey on your way to Phoenix. Have you seen Lauren Marie recently, Mary? How's Lauren Marie? I also saw that Patrick had put out, he was getting more scans and stuff, and possibly the potential of more surgery. And I hope whatever's happening there, prayers for Patrick. I hope it's all easily fixed and he's okay. But again, I've really not been following anything on social media. I've been rubbish at this recently. I know she's always worked hard. Always worked hard. 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Cool. And I get 14 meatballs out of that. Oh, 14 meatballs. So I'll freeze some and I'll put some in my fridge. But that's enjoy your granddaughter. Oh, is she? Give her my love, please. Plant store, here I come. Good for you. How's your plant? How's your terrarium? I'll put my coriander in a bag. I'm going to make carrot and coriander soup, which I absolutely love carrot and coriander soup. Son, you have eaten. I had the grandkids on Friday night, and I had got an award in my job, and they gave me Amazon vouchers. And of course, I immediately bought the kids, bought them all new dressing gowns, bought them toys. So for them coming in on Friday night, I had every one of their toys in a different room, and they were over the moon. But the dressing gowns they absolutely loved. They all slept with them on. I was like, take your dressing gown off, going into bed. No, the boys had their Pokemon, Charmander. Remy was a unicorn, and no, they all slept with them on. But it's nice to know they appreciate it. I love spoiling the kids. And as I said, we have a lot of fun together, which I love. Love this big knife. I bought that. It's quite an expensive knife. Yes, it's what we call dressing gowns, like a bathrobe. But they love theirs. Love them. Remy's has got the unicorn horn and the whole face. The boys have got the face on it. Beautiful. Very cute. But they all went home with their cookies that they'll bake with me. It's good fun. It's just chaotic. Chaotic. Yeah, so the last time they were here, the two bigger ones, I was doing loom bands. Remember the loom band bracelets? And I was doing loom bands with the two older ones. And the little one kept it dreamy, just pulling out all his games. And the funny thing was, because she would say to him, "Do you need to go potty?" He said to me at one point, "I'm going to the potty." But we call it the toilet. So he was just being funny. I'm going to the potty. So I've got them these little treats too. I need buy them more. I'm not giving them any real stuff at all today. I'm just giving them all the. So these are all the pure ones. These are fish pieces, and they actually is pure fish. You can smell the bloody fish. These dental sticks. Dental sticks. There you go. Good boy. Kendra, I know I wanted to be a young gran. My mum and dad were 40 when they had me. So when I had my kids, they were a lot older. And I don't like they'd a lot, my older sisters had kids way before me. So I felt that by the time my kids came, they didn't really get the best of their grandparents. And although my mum was a brilliant grandmother, my dad was a brilliant granddad. But I wanted to be a young gran. I wanted to go and be on the floor playing games and running about with them, and which I do. I've always done. But I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Okay, time to put my meatballs away. Separate them. Out the tops. I gave away soup yesterday, so I'll look at my tubs. Six. Okay. There you go, 50,000. Oh, did she? Well, I became a grandma at 48. No. Oh, he's a wee darling, Mary. He is so cute. He's so funny. He's so funny. Just makes me laugh. His latest thing to say to my daughter just now, though, because he's started school, is, "Well, I'm just not going to sleep ever again." She said, "He's driving me nuts with that. But he doesn't do it here." So the other night he was getting into his bed. I looked at him and I said, "So you're not going to sleep ever again?" And he just looked at me and laughed. You know, it's just a little wind up. nicely. Yeah, put it nicely. I'll throw that. Might up the wee bits of mince and stuff that I threw in at the sides. Just slip over in there. No, it's cooking nicely, I'll show you. Well, there we go. It's looking nice. Look forward to trying that, to be honest. Some of this in the fridge and some in the freezer. Oh, I wanted to get a bag for my coriander. Oh dear. Oh, look back in my hair. It looks like I'm doing me. Many bags before I don't. What's that? My mum at me at 38 or 39, I was a surprise. Oh, really, Bridget Lynn? Same as me? Wow. Just enough for your cabbage will cook for an hour as of now. I know, I said that. We had about 45-50 minutes left. So it's about 10 to 10 my time it comes out, which is 10 to 5 your time. So Mary, when you do the cabbage leaves, what do you put inside them? What do you cook with them? Put my coriander into my soup. Sorry, I'm just doing my dishes again. They're all done in a way. So is anybody going to watch lamb and beef and rice and all this? Oh, right, okay. Is anybody going to watch the Dancing with the Stars? Does anybody watch that and like it? I think it'll be a good one this year. That Mark Ballas is hilarious, and I've never really followed him before, but because he's teamed up with Whitney, and I keep seeing them, and I wasn't her biggest fan either, but they can dance. I just think it'll be so good. Not for you. Okay, Mary. Imagine that would be nice. Spring water with cherry, it's beautiful. No, you've had snacks. Oh. Enough, little dog. That's all my dishes done. Just waiting for food. Does anybody get any plans for this week? Any celebrations coming up? Next big holiday will be Halloween, won't it? And I was in Asda yesterday, and Asda's like Walmart. It's the same owners, basically same store. And I saw some kids stuff. Kids Halloween pajamas. Happy 4-2. Kids Halloween pajamas. Like, it's bad enough we've got Christmas pajamas, but starting to add on. No, it'll work. Starting to add on Halloween pajamas. It's getting ridiculous. It puts parents under pressure, I think, to buy things. Oh, is that for the... Can I say it? No. Is that for the pool? That's going to be absolutely stunning when it's done. Absolutely stunning. Really is. I know, I've got a week of work as well. But we work to live, we don't live to work. That's for sure. 90 minutes, Cooch. 90 minutes. That's why I decided to do my meatballs in between that, just to kill some time. Because I get bored. If I get bored, how can I expect everybody else to keep watching? Funny. It's good, it's good. There's been a lot going on in the world of politics, which I don't want to discuss. I'm just meaning there's a lot going on. And Elon has decided to try and involve himself now in British politics. But it works different here. He won't be able to buddy up to the Prime Minister and things like he can do in other places. He wouldn't be able to do that here. It just wouldn't be allowed. Oh, okay, Cooch. I just really want to show them, Cooch. So, Cooch, they've got 25 minutes. 25 minutes. Oh, no, another new gadget, Dreamy. What's your gadget? Send me it. She loves gadgets. So, Dreamy has been canning spaghetti sauce for days. Been cooking down all her spaghetti sauce and canning it. And one of her jars burst in the canner. But, so she got 27 jars or something, didn't you, Dreamy? What's wrong? Is it wet? Damn. Drat. When I'm finished, I need to take my bin up. He jumped onto Germany's politics. He's reached out to somebody who was spearheading that big protest in the UK, but it was a peaceful protest, I will say that. But the guy that was arranging that, he's contacted him like, mind your own business, Elon. Like, we're not jumping into your space rockets. Like, I just think he's a nutcase. I honestly think that guy is. And one of the last times that he was seen with Trump, he was tweaking. When I saw that video of him, he was all over the place. He was a mess in that video. Hi, Sylvia, how are you? Hope you're well. $29 jars. Oh my Lord. So if anybody's needing spaghetti sauce, and reach out to Dreamy. Yay, thanks, Sylvia. So Sylvia, I've been making Turkish Dolma, which is cabbage leaves wrapped with mince, rice, spices, herbs, and yeah, so it cooks for 90 minutes in the sauce. So I'm just waiting for that to cook. And I can show you how it all looks. But yeah, can I look along nicely? Oh, this is pretty nice, I've got to say. Homemade sauce. And also I also love really, really plain pasta. Yeah, that's a good idea, sweets. She should gift it. So I love making pasta, just boiling my pasta, melting some butter, mixing it with tomato puree, salt on the pasta. Plain as, but I love it. Just so simple and so tasty. It won't be spicy. Coochie, she doesn't do spice at all. Hi, allegedly. Hope you're having a nice day. Pablo's playing with his bone. He heard his name and look, Pablo's playing with his bone. Pablo's playing with his bone. He must think he's in trouble. It's so funny. Oh, here he is. Pablo is playing with his bone. So silent, he just froze. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, here it comes. It's not tumbleweed that rolls across my floors. Yes, they do. Olive oil, butter, fresh garlic toast. But I know, sweets, I love just a simple pasta. Nothing too fancy, and that's it. Sylvia, he's hilarious. He's hilarious. He was running away from that cat, and that was beautiful. And I'm not a cat lover. I don't mind them, but I'm not a lover. That cat was beautiful. And it was so elegant, the way it was running and jumping. I've seen it again, and he ran away from it again. And it wants to play. I can see that it wants to play. No. He doesn't play with dogs. No, certainly not going to play with a cat. He's so funny. I've got another little shot. I bought my little outfit, actually, and I've not posted that. That was a while ago. I should put that up. Yes, he's been really cute. But the way that wee ball rolled across that floor there, it was like tumbleweed. It was hilarious. Oh, your grand baby. Your fur grandbaby. That's a beautiful dog, though. Beautiful dog. Yeah, it's funny at times. It really is. But I've noticed, since I've started giving him this food, he's not, and because I've showered him all the time, I've got a shower for his coat now called Bugalugs. It's got tea tree in it, so I'm using all the right things for him. But it's so common with bulldogs, especially as they get older, and the coat. So this Polycan was doing my head into that. Oh, it was just a horrible sound. Hated it. And he was always at his paws, so I was always washing him and stuff and trying to watch what he was eating. But it's just not doing it. So now I'm going completely pure. I'm not going to give him anything else. I mean, he was beside himself yesterday because I used to give him all like the kids like leftovers, and yesterday I was like, no. I gave him some of his pure treats, but I was like, no. And again, and Pablo's 9 in October, and the life expectancy for him is 11. So I need to look after him now. If I want him to live as long as he can and live healthily for as long as he can, I need to look after him now. I need to look after his stomach. It's so common. Stomach problems are so common with bulldogs. So that's that. When we had the kids' cookies in the oven, we do the Millie's. Do you get Millie's cookies in America? It's beautiful. So we do the Millie's cookie recipe, and they only cook for 8 minutes, of course, bake for 8 minutes. And I had it on a timer on my phone, and as we got to like the last 30 seconds, so I'd done it, each of their cookies went in separately. We would do the countdown, but my God, by the time we got to 10, 9, they were like 8, 7, 6. I hope my wee neighbour is hard of hearing. I really, really do. Oh, really, Sylvia? No, I know he does, Jamie. I know he does. But I'll be honest, Jamie, it just seemed like an awful lot of work and an awful lot of time for you to cook that down and then can it. A lot. And I don't buy jars for like spaghetti sauce. I don't. I make my own sauces, but it seemed like a lot of time. Oh, really, PMR? As I said, his breed of dog is about 11. It's only 2 years away. And I won't get another. See, after Pablo, I'm done. Oh, my sister went to the movies to see that, Weapons, and I'll need to find out what she thought of it. I watched Sinners. Did anybody watch Sinners with Michael B. Jordan? Is that his name? Oh, allegedly, I know. And it's a worry, because he's already dramatic. I rushed him to the vet believing that he was going to meet his maker, and he was being dramatic. I'm paying for fucking vet bills for stuff I could have done in the house. He done it at one point when I was away on holiday years ago. Me and my husband were away on holiday together and came back, and my daughter said he'd been fine at first. She's so good with dogs. She was out walking them and really spoiling them. And she said, he's suddenly not well. I didn't like the ending either, Sylvia. He's suddenly unwell, and I stayed on the couch with him all night, and he was just lying there, and he wouldn't eat, he wouldn't drink. I thought he was going to die. First thing in the morning, we took him to the vet, took him in a quilt. Chris carried him in. We're sitting in the waiting room, and he starts toddling about. And I was like, who's this wee guy? And the vet said he's being dramatic. I couldn't believe it. It cost me over £100 for his fucking drama class. Honestly, couldn't believe it. Being dramatic. She said there may have been a bit of separation anxiety going on. But yeah, I'm after Pablo because I want to be able to come and go as well as I please. I could be going to see my sisters a lot more and staying there and stuff. And I don't want to keep putting him to Chrissy's house, which I just don't think is fair. I think it's fair to Chris. He doesn't mind, but I just don't like it. Well, Sylvia, we don't pay for doctors here. We pay for vets. And it's expensive. It's a little shit. And then there was another day, Dreamy was here. One time, Dreamy was, I think she was asleep, and she was in the shower. I was like, I'm away. In the car, away at the vet. Then as well, I was convinced. in drama class. It's hard to travel when you get pets. And I do like to, like yesterday when I was out with my sister, I'm very aware I've got to go home for the dog. And I would have liked to have been able to hang out a bit or spend a bit of time in Glasgow and stuff. And it's a shame for him. I don't mean it against him. But I'm limited, and I realise it does. And it puts a restriction on what I might want to do, you know. Come on. Blood, no, Mary, I know, and I need to watch it. I really do need to watch it. Do you know what it is? It's hard because there's so many things I want to watch and catch up with, and I've actually bought more books and I want to start reading again, and it's hard. I'm struggling to manage my time outside the work. I really am. And after Dreamy left, I struggled to get my head out my ass. Oh, look at that. Big Daddy Long Legs. It's dead. It's a shame. It's another. I struggled to get my head out my ass for the first 2 weeks. I really did. Right, Chihuahua. Let's not even allegedly, honestly. See, when that vet said to me he was being dramatic, I was livid with him. I was relieved. We were both relieved. We were laughing. Actually, when we left the vet, we were laughing. But it was relief, you know. God, the rain's really bad here tonight. Really bad. Oh. And he goes home from home because he does like it at Chrissy's as well. He's good to him and he's good with him, and he's got his bed there, and like, so he's happy going there as well. But I don't like it, you know. I feel bad for him. I don't want to feel as if he holds me back. Poor wee Pabs. And do you know what? My sister said to me, bring him with you. But she's got a little sausage dog, a little dachshund. And he's not social with the dogs. And it wouldn't be enjoyable for him because he's frightened. He doesn't like it at all. I don't want him to be frightened either and uncomfortable, and because he would lash out at a dog, and I don't want that either. Yeah, get that cow. I love you too, Jamie. But no, it's not easy. Yeah, get that cow. He's got to. He's got Scottish heritage. And at least he's not claiming to be a relative of King Malcolm the Coward. I mean, I don't want to speak ill of her, but when Siwa said that they were related to King Malcolm, and he was a fucking coward who ran away, he was always hiding, I was like, maybe they are related. Maybe they are. Just maybe. No, separating is not easy, but it's essential, and I wouldn't have it any other way, because your boy, his needs are much greater than any of our needs, and that's life, and that's it. That's it. I've been so busy with work lately, and I've just been doing a lot of overtime and stuff, which we get paid handsomely for, so can't argue with that either. Mugsy took 90 minutes to cook, so it's going out, and I could probably put it out now. I could probably put it out. Because I can't remember. I don't know if I just timed that for 2 hours. Jamie, how long has it been cooking? He doesn't know a clan in it. He needs to find out. I know. Jamie's more Scottish than me. That infuriates me when she says that, actually. Doesn't it, Jamie? Have a great day in the plant shop. Yes. Oh, I am right now. Like, I'm watching what I'm doing right now. And my daughter has also warned me that I've not to go mad this Christmas and her kids, because I do. And I know I go overboard. So she said no, she's not having it. Not having it at all. So, okay, so it is due out then. Yeah, that is due out. Okay. Yes, it fucking does bother me. I'm proud of my heritage. Right, let's see. Let's me see. I inadvertently went to pick one up and opened it. So that's them cooked. I'm going to have them with a bit of. What I might do is turn some of these over, swap them about. I'll take some of that mince for the outside of it as well. So some of them are right down the bottom. I think it makes a difference. They'll steamy cooked anyway, that's fine. This is my plant-based natural yogurt. So my ethnic makeup. I know Sylvia, my daughter, has warned me. She thinks she's had enough of my shit. It's 50% German and the rest of it's very Scottish and British. Okay. I'll turn this round so you can see it. When it's cooked for sure. I'm just going to try the inside. That was just a little bit of mince I threw in. Oh, that's tasty. There's the inside of it. Oh my god, that is absolutely delicious. That is absolutely delicious. That is a winner. They are absolutely beautiful. Again, I'll put some in the fridge and I'll freeze some. But this is absolutely beautiful. And I don't even like cabbage. Allegedly, it's delicious. This is Turkish Dolma. This is the way the Turks do it. Absolutely beautiful. Really, really nice. Sylvia, they're beautiful. Really, really nice. But I'm going to finish up because Cooch is going live. So please, everybody, jump over to Cooch's. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry for spitting. I really, really appreciate everybody coming in. So thanks so much for your support and watching. I'm going to play a wee outro, okay? So thanks very, very much, everybody, for coming in.